No. If it was Olatunji that said you go and riot, and Muhammadu say you go and riot, you ain't got nothing to do with it. So please, because this is like, I mean, it's not a setup. It's just like, oh, well,
There's always
what are
going to
you
be
carrying?
somebody
Is it?
to be blamed at the end of the day.
Yeah, Yoruba will say, what are you? Well, Yoruba will say, what are you carrying? They say, oh, it's a piece of bone. They throw it. Oh, it's got meat on it. Igbos are not good when it comes to ruling Nigeria. But when you want to cause trouble now, Igbo join us. So please, and every time you have opportunity, remind everybody, the Igbos, remind them. I love these people. Don't no. So thank you very much for what you are doing, and have a great weekend.
And you too, okay? And then,
All right
cozy
now.
up and wrap up, sir. Against
Sir,
okay? Thank you so
I'm
much.
under my bed.
Wonderful days too, right? Or weekend as well, because we're already in weekend anyway. So I have another caller on the line. I believe this must be the prince, the African Wahala, if I'm right. Anyway. How are you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good evening, my going general.
Good evening to you, sir. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well, brother.
Brilliant. So here we are,
I
sir.
was just, yeah, I was thinking about the protest that is, the revolution that is brewing up. What exactly is the protest for? Is that going to be like hunger protests? Because I think it's going to be completely disorganized, and some people are going to be asking for the wrong things again. Because this protest this time around, it's what's the word now? It's coming out as a reaction to their realities. This is genuine protest. You know,
Well,
this one is not
something that
planned.
has also got me sort of thinking about this protest of a thing having a clearer agenda. So if everybody come out now, come scream, we are hungry, oh, do something, oh, do something. Oh. So what will happen next is that Tinubu will come out and say, oh, hang on, we are expecting some food. Give us a few days. We are working on it. And everybody will go back to the houses and wait. So if food and all of that don't go down again, are they also going to come out again and say, well, you said last week you said you are going to bring food down. It's not coming because, like you said, that is where the confusion will be because others are going to be asking, he must resign. And then they will be saying, but it's only hunger we are complaining about. We are not saying he should resign. So you see the confusion before it even starts now. And I'm
Yeah,
glad you even
yeah,
pointed to that. Go on.
yeah. Because I'm just thinking about it. Like during that last NSAS protest, to me, I wished the people. Me too. We were outside the country, but we protested where we were. And me on my own placard, me, I remember I wrote arrest and I listed the names of those terrorists, the Malami, Isa Patantami, Buhari, all those criminals of of that era, um, and end Nigeria. That's what me I was protesting for. Mine wasn't end SARS, mine was end this country once and for all. So this time around, I'm not sure, if I don't know, man. I don't know.
Are you going to write,
I
give
mean,
us food, people
I
are
don't know.
hungry? Or you are going to say,
I don't know.
resign, you are incompetent. Or you are still going to say, now I've been proven right, break up this country and save lives. Because all these agendas can be merged into one by asking for an end to the entire establishment. But that's where you begin to clash with others. No, we are not saying you should resign. No, it's a Yoruba man. We are only saying he should do something. What exactly would you want Tinubu to do about food if they ask you to come and protest because of hunger? What exactly would you want him to do? I love this, which means that a lot of people could be misled to march out for nothing.
For nothing. So I don't know. I just hope eventually whatever the revolution results in will be towards the eventual end of this wickedness. That's all I just want to happen. But thank you. Don't let me take too much time. Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you too. The African Wahala.
Yes, sir.
God bless you, bro. Now I have another caller which I'm gonna say to hang in there for me for a sec. So I want to go and say thank you to all of you that decided to go and use the offering button. We have over 1,000 of us who have actually liked the video, okay, which is great on YouTube. On Facebook, I know your dilemmas. Sometimes they won't even allow you to comment, talk less of liking the video, but you can watch. All of these were the organized, what do you call it? Organized shadow ban over the years on my page, but we will overcome that. They can keep trying, okay? But listen, you can go onto my YouTube and subscribe. You won't miss anything, all right? And it's going to be a win-win situation for all of us, okay? Indeed. Here, hello there.
Hello, the general.
Hello, sir. How are you?
CA from Atlanta. I'm good, man.
It's good to have you back here with us, CJ. It's been a while a bit. That's everything.
CA. Yeah, it's fine.
I
It's
know,
been
I
a
know. I
while.
heard you, CA, please. Please go
Yeah,
on
yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, just to give you a thumbs up for a job well done. You know, keep up the good work. I mean, like we said before, the problem of Nigeria is, we know what the problem of Nigeria is. The problem of Nigeria is you and me that says the truth and say the truth. We are the cause of the problem. We are the reason why the dollar is up, because we say it how it is. And people take offense and say, why are you talking like this? You don't like Nigeria. You don't want to pray for Nigeria.
We are unpatriotic. We are washing Nigeria dirty linen in public.
Yes, we are the cause. We are the cause of the economic hardship because we say the truth. And the saboteurs that go to defend this government are the good people. And that's how Nigeria is. They turn you to the enemy and they become the heroes.
Victimized the victims and they blame the victims of their failure.
Yes, they will blame you. Say, Mayogo, why don't you even have faith? Why don't you even believe in this? Why don't you even pray for our leaders? I started as a kid.
Why don't you offer advice?
Advice, yes.
Tinubu is sitting down somewhere now, writing down what I have to advise him. And the people he hired, and he's paying billions to. Those ones are also watching. Man.
And the funny thing, they know that this man has nothing to offer. Like people keep saying, he didn't promise us anything. And that's the truth. The only promise he made was the 50 million youth. He said he's going to recruit to the army. That's it. He didn't promise anything. He didn't promise us anything. I remember an interview that P2B gave. He said they went to him and said, okay, Baba, you say it's Yoruba's turn. Okay, we accept. Why not appoint somebody that is young? He said, no, that is his turn. He's going to be president. I had the interview clearly, he said it. He said on national TV that they went to him to say, okay, accepted. We want Nigeria to move forward. You take the back seat and bring somebody young and energetic that has plans. He said no, that he must be the president. And here we are. 7 months, I'll be 8 months or 9 months into it. He's president, and it's and I don't understand how Nigerians think. It is clear that this man don't want to. There's nothing. He has no plans to do anything. No plans. No political will
even if you
to do anything.
Like this, even if you hold him, and you can't bring plan, can't shove him for in throat, can't push him inside him, he go shit and come out.
Look at the clip you showed. Look at the clip you showed. Is it 2 days ago or your program 3 days ago when they went to Chatham House? A simple question about his identity.
Yes.
He has to be handed the paper. His agents, his assistants and personal assistants have to give him a paper to answer question about his personal identity. Just where are you born? Who's your father? Who's your mother? How old are you? Simple question. This man needs to get help to answer these questions. And I just get angry. And people say he built Lagos. I was asking people before the election, who's Lagos? The Lagos I lived in 40 years? Yeah. The same Lagos? I lived in Lagos before I went to the US. I stayed in Lagos for over 40 years. Primary school, secondary school, university, everything in Lagos. Yeah. Everything was in Lagos. So which Lagos did he build? The same Lagos we stayed in? I just don't understand people.
Fashola started clearing shanties, started clearing, what do you call it, all these dangerous spots here and there. He built Lagos, true. But we
imagine, look, okay, you want to protest now, they want to ban social media. Yeah. You want to talk now, they tell you to shut up. Bayo Nanuga, all those other people will tell you to shut up. And this is the same people that basically blackmail Goodluck Jonathan. Label all kinds of things against good. Even though I don't like, I'm not a fan of Jonathan. But they label that man up to labeled him a terrorist that was training snipers that will kill people, that shoot people.
That he's got a list.
Labeled this guy.
He's sending an assassin
yes,
to some people. He's got the list
assassin
of
against
Nigerians
people.
he was going to assassinate. I remember.
They did everything possible, all propaganda possible to take Jonathan out of office.
In America, where they were crying.
They went to America. They blackmail him, use propaganda, spend money to bring Jonathan's government down. And which was the clamors was the Chibok girls, which the perpetrator will know how they carried out that plan, just to bring Jonathan government. The same government, when you talk, they say arrest him. When you talk, they say you're IPOB. When you talk, they say you're against the government. The same people that was against Jonathan. There you go. Please, let's not just continue your good work. We are here.
To remind everybody, and every day
we are here.
See, right? We
look at Fashola. That said any serious government in 6 months will have electricity. That Naira will be. I still have the manifestos. Naira be 1 Naira to $1. I have the manifestos written down.
A petrol will be 14 Naira to a liter. I know that too. They were going to create 3 million jobs every year. Okay, and they were going to feed school children twice a day in schools.
Twice a day.
Be free to university level. I remember. All those who didn't have job will be paid employment allowances until
5,000. Yes, I think 5,000 or 10,000 every month. Buhari single-handedly threatened this country. That if nothing rule, the blood of the babu, the blood of Buhari's openly threatened Nigerians that if you don't become president, blood will flow.
Yeah.
Nothing happened. Thank you, Marigo. I just thank you.
You have a good one. Okay. That's a CEO from Atlanta. And yes, you have your own show too. So I have another caller. You might need to mute the broadcast, please, right? Or go to another room. I think you have now. Yes. How are you? Hello.
Yeah, my good brother, it's Beatrice.
Oh, a lady. Beatrice.
My
How
number,
are you this evening, man?
Thank God, I'm fine. My number changed because criminals got hold of my number.
Oh.
And they try to scam me. They don't let me sleep, calling me on and on. They try to take money from my bank. My bank Barclays blocked them off. So it got so much. I called my company, the phone company, to change the number.
Well,
so you may not be seeing the.
I'm glad that you were able to handle all that.
Oh yeah. But then I had to call everybody concerned with my life here to give them my new number.
Sorry,
so whatever you see now is my new number. Thank you. So our issue with the government of Nigeria, the people and the populace and generally, you can't be fighting a thief who came to your house to rob you. At the same time, you are fighting with your wife. 2 partners in the same house. We are all Nigerians. These people are dealing with all of us. But every time the issue of Nigeria would come, some people will just come up with Igbos are this Igbo. Igbos are not the one killing you. They are not the ones raiding your farms. All those things, you are trying to fight the bad government. We need to be united, those of us that want to live, that want the country to be divided. We need to be in unity for us to achieve that. But since they have planted divide and rule into the minds of many, they will leave the real issue and be talking about Igbos. And it keeps shocking me about those who are doing that because I don't know why they are doing it. Showore, for instance, I love him. This guy is fighting for our country. And I wished that he was at the forefront. They have imprisoned him many times, arrested him, did everything. He missed his children's growth and so on and so forth. And everybody in Nigeria supports Showore, even though he didn't, was not at the forefront of to win any election. As a front runner. But nobody knows what will happen tomorrow. You don't live, like I said, a criminal is in your house. You are trying to get rid of him, fight him. At the same time, you are fighting your partner, your wife, or your husband. How can you win that
It
battle
simply
against the
means that
criminal?
a house divided against itself allows strangers to, to walk
Exactly.
in.
Yeah, and as long as we are behaving that way, the people in Aso Rock, they are very happy.
They are the beneficiary. God bless you.
Yes, they are the
That's why I tell people. I
beneficiaries.
said I may disagree with a lot of people, and I know a lot of you disagree with Showore, or some of you disagree with Toby and all of that. But if you pay attention very well, the reason why I won't entertain anything that will kind of justify why you don't like that person or you don't like that person. The reason why I don't want to entertain such here is that when I come here and tell you what this one is done wrong, what that one is done wrong, what this one said and said against this or that, at the end of the day, we stay divided, right? But guess who is the beneficiary? The people who are oppressing us. When we
Yes,
stay
they're the
divided,
ones.
they stay
They'll be
powerful.
laughing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when they are together in that their gathering and they listen to all these people read some of these
Comment
comments,
online.
they'll be happy. Look at them; they are not even united, and they
Thank
want to
God that they
fight
don't
us.
like Showore. Oh, thank God Showore people don't like Kopi. Oh, thank God Obi people don't like this. Thank God that one don't like that one.
You see,
They are doing the job for us. We don't even need to do much. Let
Obi
them
said
stay
he want what.
divided.
Yeah, Obi said what he wanted to do for Nigeria. What did Emilio Con say he wanted to do for Nigeria? Nothing. He just said it was his turn.
That's right.
And he said, yeah, you want me to talk because I'm number one to talk. So if I talk now, the other two will copy me. So I'm not going to talk.
I can't share my strategy with you.
I can't share my strategy. He has no strategy. This person has another way of making his life work for him. Everybody have. We don't need to. People have heard about his drug culture and other things. For instance, the wife went recently, according to her, that she went to, is it Ivory Coast or somewhere, to build hospitals for Nigerians who live there. She thinks that we are stupid. She thinks that Nigerians are generally stupid. That was a way to take money out of Nigeria. They are not building nothing. They may build something and put one or two equipment there. Doesn't mean that. How many hospitals are stranded in Nigeria? If she is sick now, she's not going to Nigerian hospital. She'll fly to London or wherever. But because these people have gotten us, they think they can just use us, manipulate our brains. We need to remind our people that they need to focus. My lecturer used to say, focus, focus, focus. Focus on what we are looking at and how we want to solve that problem. And stop focusing on fighting ourselves.
Because they are those
all these people that are robbing, just give me 1 minute more. So all these people that are like the other day, they carry dogs and everything to some part of Nigeria. We should have people that will shoot all those dogs and shoot all those people that are bringing the dogs. We should stop complaining too much. If there is one or two people that are armed, that see those people, wherever they came from, you see the way they dress and everything, they have come. You begin to scatter bullets on them. They will run from that area. Are you getting me? They will run from that area. So, but if we don't do those things, all we do is talking, talking, talking. And the people killing are concentrating and focusing on their intent to destroy that country. Nobody wants to die, or even they themselves don't want to die. If we need to plant, if in every forest, plant 2 or 3 Nigerians with weapons, disguise them. As soon as he sees those people, don't wait for them to shoot. If they begin to shoot them, they will run away. But they don't do all that. They're afraid of Buhari. Buhari that has ruined that country before he left. So I just want to say, when I watched that man of whose farm was destroyed, that pastor farmer, I watched that lady that fell on the street with her children out of hunger. Then I saw a few Nigerians putting money into a plate. Even within their own hardship, they still saw the need to support that woman. I knew that our country, we are great people. The only people that hate us are those in that Aso Rock. So we must focus on how to get rid of them and not fighting each other.
God bless you.
Thank you so much.
That's so wonderful. I love that. You see, a lot of people are beginning to identify with the divide and rule of these rogues. And somehow, a lot of people also wish that some of us can go beyond being controlled by all those, all those useless, distractions, so to say. Because at the end of the world, we are facing, we all have, we don't really have any immunity from any of these. It doesn't matter where you come from. And since you have no immunity against any of this bad leadership, it is really foolish to become an ethnic or tribal or a religious uh, champions or something like that. I mean, what's the motivation? People will ask. Hmm? Let me take another one. Hello there.
Hello, good evening.
Oh, good evening to you. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. Am I live?
Yes, you are. And you are
Oh,
speaking
wow.
directly to, with Mayegun right now. So how are you doing?
I'm fine. Thank you very much. And can I just say your show is amazing? You've been doing a great job. I've been following you for a while now.
Thanks so much. Thanks a lot. Yes, you are. I think I can hear myself behind the scene as well. You might probably have to put that on mute or go to another room.
Yes, sorry. I've done that now.
Grant. So yes, you are live and all of us can hear you loud and clear, ma'am.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, I wanted to touch on one or two things. First of all, I think there was a time you were discussing referendum in Nigeria. I think a referendum in Nigeria is something that needs to be called for because I don't know. I think we as the citizens should decide if we want to be part of this union or not.
That's right.
Yeah, so I think that's something we should look at. I think the idea of being a Nigerian, we don't have an ideology as Nigerians. What is it to be a Nigerian? Nobody knows. I can't answer that question as a Nigerian myself. So I think, that, like you say, we need to go back to the drawing board. We need to reflect on what has been and where we want to go moving forward. We have to have a shared vision as a nation.
Right.
We don't seem to have one. I don't know, but
Well,
anyway, that's
something is that the conversation around citizenship, like a lot of people want the supposed leaders of Nigeria to define what makes you
yes,
a Nigerian, so that you can begin to identify those all those factors that makes you a Nigerian, and begin to
yes,
probe them one by one and see which of them indeed actually shows the value that you can attach and say, well, I'm a Nigerian, a citizen of Nigerian. These are values that are associated with Nigeria. So if these values have been eroded,
exactly,
for example,
exactly,
education, security, and
absolutely,
all those stuff, right? These are values that define citizens in your country.
yes,
Access to
yes,
them, whether easy or not, and all that, right? So if you have those in government who just want you to exist because you are born in a place
yes,
that people have been forced together with no shared vision, no shared history, no shared
exactly,
tradition, a lot of nothing we shared in common, right? So if those
absolutely,
people don't want to have that conversation, like let's have that conversation around citizenship. What makes me a Nigerian?
exactly. I agree.
You know what I
I
mean? Like
agree.
what makes me a Yoruba man, or what makes another person an Igbo woman, or let's say somebody from the Middle Belt as well. What makes us citizen of Nigeria with somebody who walks in from Niger Republic, right?
Yeah.
Who is a Nigerian and Nigerian? Do you understand? So
Yes.
is it because he lives or share the border, or is it because he has cousins inside Nigeria makes them citizen of Nigeria as well? And then
Yes.
all those things, they don't want us to have that conversation. Did you get
Yes.
that?
But we need to demand. We need to have that
And that's what
conversation.
we are doing, right?
We are
We
not
have
asking for anyone's
criminalized
permission. That's right.
self-determination. They criminalize
That's right.
self-determination and makes us feel bad that we want to have that conversation, whether we want to still be part of this, under what condition or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm glad that
Yeah.
somebody like yourself are beginning to also ask for that. We need to
Yes.
define
Yes.
what's the citizenship, what makes you a Nigerian.
Absolutely. I
Nobody
think
can
so.
tell us.
I think we were clear on we wanted to be independent.
That's right.
But I don't post independence. I don't know what the plan was, if there
Seems to
was
be
one.
not. Well, it got truncated if we have to sort of look back in the history as well, right? It
In
seemed
1966?
you get that, right? In the
Yes.
past, the people gave us that independence of the Plata. You know, Nigeria didn't fight for the independence per se.
Yes.
You know that?
Yes. I know.
Nigeria
I know.
didn't really,
It
it
was
was
given,
just pretty much like, it was a trending thing in Africa then in the 60s.
Yeah.
And Nigeria was like, we want our own too. They started conversation around it. And finally they were given. Other African countries, people died. They killed people. They massacred them for asking for independence. So meanwhile, those who gave us independence said, listen, these people have nothing in common. But if we want them to continue to exist together and our business continue to run here, let them run their affairs themselves.
Yeah.
That was the easiest, closest to Nigeria being a country from what we have now. The closest then means that the Northerners handle their affair, the Middle Belters are handling theirs, the Easterners are handling theirs, and the Westerners were doing theirs, right? Everybody were coexisting according to their own set rules, but it got truncated, okay?
Yes.
And here we are now. No direction, no citizenship,
None.
nothing.
None whatsoever.
Well, thank you.
Anyway, thank you very much for entertaining me and for sharing your time. And keep up the great work. You're doing amazing.
God bless you. And thanks so much for joining us as well. Okay. I appreciate that. And you have a wonderful evening, man. Okay?
Thank you.
Bless you. So that is also coming closer and closer to the end of this broadcast tonight. But the line is still opened. Okay. It's still open rather. So you can still pretty much call in and be part of this. So, and then you should like the broadcast too. Okay. And thanks so much. Here is another caller, I believe. Hello.
Yes, my
Doctor, will they be coming in the middle of the night like a thief by? How are you, sir?
Not like a thief.
No, I mean, like you are like a spy. Normally, when you want to come in, I will see your flashlight. But this evening, you just entered me like that. I didn't even know it's you. How are you, sir?
ọmọdé ni ẹ máa rí o ti ń gòkè Maegu, happy Saturday and to the rest of the Temple of Truth family. God bless you all. God bless you all. Now, these people, Kolu, I want to go to the name. Yeah, they have been immune to all these people making noise, and which is
they said there will be consequences for all of this that we are doing.
I know to some people, no, not to everybody. They can't do that. They can't say that to me at all. No. They know the people they can listen. They don't want to. Now, Kolu Tinubu will spend his 8 years. Yeah, I just want to classify something now. This is what's going on now. I just want to classify something now. Now, after 8 years, Maegu, I told them that Igbo, they don't want Obi. So now that's okay. Either Obi or Fidelis Odita, or they say I should mention 2 other names. But bottom line is that they don't want Obi. But because after Kolu, I've told them categorically that Igbo is the next person. So I will start. They will not be there at all. So
okay.
Except that they want the country to
clear, sir. Right? Let's get you clearer here. Okay. You are now declassifying some classified info, and to if we if we understand what you mean now is that even though there is an expected arrangement that says that the Northerners who are now out of power, majority of them are angry that the power is no longer in their charge and they are just waiting. They can't wait to have it back. So are you saying that your declassified info shows that power is not leaving the South, and in fact, an Igbo man will succeed at Tinubu? Or is that a joke? Are you?
Yes. No. I'm not. No. Who is talking with you? Who is talking with you? Who is talking with you?
Sometimes because be pulling legs because when you say because that's a very powerful thing. Oh, you sure?
Of course, yes. Of course, yes. Because we want this country to break. So the breaking of this country is that after Tinubu is going to spend his 8 years 8 clear years, which is already a yes. After 8 years, we're now saying that it is Igbo's turn. Igbo's turn.
Well,
They answer that okay, Igbo's turn, but they do not want Obi. They don't want Obi. So I now suggested that okay, they should take my friend Peter Odita, who is very good, and everything. We flew together at the University of Lagos, greatest Akokites.
right.
Peter Odita. Yes, Peter Odita. So they said I should take they said I should find other 2 people again, make it 4. They want to be 4. So,
Hey,
so
let me give you one name.
Yes.
Let me give you one name.
Please do.
Osita is a member of this platform. Okay, if you don't like Osita,
okay, please.
I have Ken. These are people I can send in if they are interested.
Please do. Very important, please. Because Peter Odita, then this Osita, then I need 2 more.
Osita, one name. Write it down. Say
Please,
Osita, one name. That one.
Send it to me through WhatsApp, please.
Background check.
Please. We need 4 people because
4 people. Okay.
I told them categorically that Igbo is the investment now. Igbo and Igbo will go to spend at least 8 years also.
8 years too. Doctor, let me take another one. I don't want you to unleash everything here tonight. Do you understand?
Okay.
But we get the message. We get it. So, which means say this shit the last 8 years. And let me know my last. People will go remain, no go plenty.
God bless you.
Make Igbo no can rule over dead people. Because by the time Tinubu spend 80 years, a lot of us now our graves they go they put voters card. They say, hello. Come on, boy. If you can hear me, if you can hear, we are calling your spirit to come and vote. Sure you get, because by then there will be nobody left. Anyway, somebody says it's a joke. It may actually not be a joke. Trust me, politics can be very funny. And from what we have heard too, right? Even the North is so afraid that that power may not even come back to them. But everybody shall they put their own agenda inside agenda. Last, agenda magba agenda me. Now those who can survive. Now those ones will go tell you their stories. Here is another caller. Hello there.
Mayego General.
How are you, sir?
I'm fine, thank you, Mayego.
Sir?
Yo, I'm so happy to get in touch today. I've been looking for this opportunity for years. You won't believe. I've been following you for years. Let me tell you the 3 people I've been following. As I'm talking to you, I can see you smiling and watching you on the screen.
Right.
I'm so excited because a
you
whole
see,
lot of people have been talking.
When people tell me that you don't know Mayego, I'm so happy to be able to get in tonight. That moment, right? I feel sane because you see, that means I'm speaking to somebody for the first time or second time in a long time. And whatever you are feeling, I may not see your face as you are saying it. But I would look. I want you to begin to look at my face on the screen as I am smiling, which is what I feel like, right? I bet you are doing the same, watching and be like.
Do you know the good thing about this is this? A whole lot of people that I know that have been telling about Mayego, and I believe most of them can hear my voice today. And many of them, even with the people I stay with,
right.
we most time we listen to the broadcast the next day, and I'm sure tomorrow they will say, you call. That's good. So just a quick one.
That's a very good one, Papa. See, listen, I appreciate you and people like yourself. And I know that I might have been speaking to a lot of people over the years, but something just tells me that I haven't even spoken to 5% of my viewers. Like
you have no idea, Mayego.
But yes, I appreciate when I managed to speak to one of you like this as well. It's the feeling is mutual. Thank you so much for that.
Yes, support. Very mutual. Very, very mutual.
Bless you, Baba.
Now, my name is John.
John.
Yes. Right now, I am calling from Cape Town, South Africa. But
bless you.
I just came in, you know.
Right.
So I do watch your program anywhere I am in the world. But just a quick one. I don't want to talk about the topic of today. Right. You know, I want to use this medium to quickly educate my people, and I'll make it brief.
You have all my
First
attention.
Of all, thank God
you
for
have
you.
Our attention, please, and you have all the time.
Thank God for you. Go. Thank God for you. The 3 people that I'm following for years from Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube is you, Mazinam Dikanu, and this guy they call Simon in Finland. There's something about that guy, but I don't want to talk about him now because a whole lot of people don't like him, mostly from their side. But one thing people need to understand is this. You cannot fight Nigeria and be in Nigeria safely. So those other IPOP that are in Nigeria are fighting that guy, they are wasting their time. Now let me educate my people. I am from Edo State. And now guess what? Let me tell you where I'm from in Edo State, my ego. My hometown is called Sobe. S-O-B-E, Sobe town. Those listening to me will know. And Sobe, we share boundary with Ifon. Ifon is under Ondo State, if I'm not mistaken. Sobe is under Edo State. Now, let me tell you, we Sobe, we share things with Yoruba a whole lot. We share like spoon, we call spoon Shibi, where I come from. We have names like Ajayi, Bose. My mom's name is Kokumo. I have cousin Adebayo. Even my kids, their middle name, which is other name, because I'm not that fluent. I'm this Lagos breed. I had to give them Yoruba name. I speak Yoruba and I understand Yoruba fluently. But do you know one thing that doesn't change is this? Despite how we share things with Yoruba and share some part of languages because we share boundary. Do you know what? Guess what we call money?
Tell us.
We call money ego.
Oh,
ego. That's what we call. Why don't we call money owo? Now you understand. We call money. No parts in Edo State that we call that calls money owo. Not even where Oba of Benin from or whatever. So if they say wow, we are the Igodomigodo and we are under Biafra. So all Edos should wake up and understand this. The earlier they understand, the better. Even me that I'm so close to the Yoruba, we don't call money owo, we call money ego. Some part of Benin call money ego. You understand? Even Delta and all that. No parts in all this that I call money owo. That's just what I want to chip in because I know a lot of people listening to your broadcast. So those from Edo State, they should start buckling up and ready to join the Biafra movement.
God bless
there is no time.
I know.
I was in Nigeria this last election. The previous one I was there, I voted Showore. This last one I did not vote. But anywhere I go in the streets, whenever I bring up this Nigeria matter, I would say to them, you see, this is your language that you normally use. That's what I use. I'll say to them, Nigeria will break up, not because me that I'm here want it to break up, or because you that you are here, you don't want it to break up. But one day you will sleep and wake up in another country.
That is right.
Those was my messages before I
because
left Nigeria.
Because it is true, Baba. Because if me and you should have our way right now, you go be general,
which is true.
Handling that of the army, the battalion around Edo, Benin, and all those areas, right? Me, I will be general,
yes,
leading my own charge from Ijebu, doing our own thing, because we don't want to be part of this contraption, right? And for those who want to keep the Nigeria too as well, right? They will say, come and break it. Come and break it. Why don't you come? Listen, everybody no stress himself. This people will do the job for all of us. What we are doing right now is to prepare the mind of everybody.
Because I know Emiloko is doing the job exactly what I wanted.
So why should I kind of start doing the job where they are already doing? They are putting everybody under hunger. They are destroying the economy.
I'm telling you.
They are devaluing the currency. Everybody is almost like becoming refugees in their own supposed town and state, Abi. So what else is left? The only thing that is left is to say we haven't broken up Nigeria, Abi. They will get there.
The fact is that Nigeria has broken up. Just that a whole lot of people need to wake up to the reality. It has already broken up already as we speak. Nigeria has never been divided like it is now before.
No.
Mayegu, thank you so much. Let me not take time because others would like to call in.
No,
God bless you.
Well.
Thank you, Mayegu.
Thank you too. Thank you very much for never giving up of calling in. Okay, finally you did it. Okay,
thank you.
Please continue to try to get in. Okay, a lot of people would love to hear from you. I promise.
I don't pay my offering, you know.
God bless you. You are so blessed, Baba. Thank you. And my regards to everybody in Cape Town. Okay, and take it easy too. Right?
Thank you.
Nice, Baba. So I am going to call it a night here. Our time is so up now. I've only got just about 4 minutes to go. And that 4 minutes includes the closing song. Now, if you joined us midway, this seems like it's an interesting night, right? I have a spoken mind and a lot of people have added their voices, okay? Some of them you probably won't agree with. Some you agree with. It's all normal, all right? So next time, you too can be on this call and tell us how you feel about any subject or title, whatever discussed. All right. And thanks so much to everybody who called in, all my callers. You all have a wonderful evening, and even more and more better, wonderful night. So thanks so much. I will see you some other time. Good night from here.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Mayegun Diary politico.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary Nayibi #1.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Mayegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Mayegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún